Been doing a bit of digging today. Absolutely knackered now. Front of the new fruit plot shed. I've dug it all over. What I'm going to do is leave it for about a month, and then I'm going to rotivate it and then plant it with potatoes. It's hard work. It hasn't been dug for 40 years. There's a lot of roots still in there from the tree that was in there. I'm going to have to, I'll take them out as I plant it. Most of them will just rot. So next year it should be alright, but I'll take out what I can. I've only got to put the door, floorboards and the gutter in on the shed now. Well, those daffodils are out. I've just put some carpet. This is where the runner beans are going to go. Put some carpet on here. There was cardboard, but the cardboard, as soon as it gets wet, it just rips. And when I pulled it up, it actually made the ground wetter, I think, than drier. So I've moved some carpet on here. So it should be alright. The one that did have a carpet on isn't actually that bad. It looks quite, not dry, but drier. Purple sprouting, a lot of it coming up. Got winter cabbages at the back, but they're still very small. They haven't grown hardly. Need to weed that area. And the leeks are doing really well now. They've recovered with the allium leaf miner damage, and they're doing really well. Greenhouse. The onions and the leeks are doing alright. Grown some marigolds as well. I put them in a greenhouse and in the shed near the tomatoes. It doesn't stop the whitefly, but it definitely helps reduce the whitefly. I've got some musselburgh in trays at the back, but I find them better when you grow them in pots, leeks, for some reason. So I'll put some in pots as well. Got some Welsh onions this year, first time. Apparently they bend over and they root themselves, so they spread. So that'd be good if it's a perennial onion. Got some lettuce under cloches there. Some flowers for the garden. Some more lettuce there. And there's some rose cuttings there. Roses are very expensive. And it's so easy to take rose cuttings. All you do is cut a piece of rose, anything from 6 inch to 12 inches, stick them in a mix of 50-50 perlite and compost. Well, you could stick them in compost actually. And they do really well. If you put 10 in, you probably get 3. And roses are, you know, you buy them in a pot now, they're £25 a pot. So it's definitely worth doing. And here is a cuttings from a buddleia. I've got some over there as well. And I seen that on the allotment last year. And it's completely different from any buddleia I've seen. It's not purple. It's sort of a cerise red. And the shape of it was absolutely fantastic. So I thought I'd take some cuttings of that, and they've come up as well. And there's a rose I want to try on the fruit plot. I bought it from the pound shop, so let's see how that turns out. So I'm just going to have a quick look in the shed. Once I've built the other shed, then a lot of this stuff will come out. Just overcrowded in here. And this, I'm going to grow some chilies in here and some red alert tomatoes, some small ones, so I don't have to put canes up then. And I'm going to change the soil. The soil's been in for 5 years probably now. So I'm going to change it with some compost that is, what, 2 or 3 years old now. really good stuff. So once I've moved everything out of here and I've got more room, then I will do that. I've got potatoes and strawberries. Strawberries are fantastic to grow in a shed or a greenhouse. You actually get some fruit. If I leave them outside, the birds and the mice have them, all of the slugs. When I put them in the shed here, they come up earlier, and I always get lots and lots of strawberries. I don't think the taste is as good as if you leave it outside to ripe to fruit in the summer, but at least you get something. What potatoes are there? Rocket, Charlotte and Picasso, or Rocket, Charlotte and Picasso. Haven't grown main crops for a long time. Keep getting blight, but the old gardeners keep saying, oh, you know, grow Picasso, try it, it's one of the best flavours you'll have in a potato. So I'm going to give it a go this year. If I get blight again, then I'll stick to first and second air leaf. Right, I'll have a cup of coffee and then probably off home. Bye bye.